Hello, I'm Anna. Thanks for tuning in to Inflation Watch, Bank of Jamaica's monthly series explaining price movements in the economy. Remember, BOJ's main job is to keep price increases low, stable, and predictable. Now, at July 2025 headline, or annual inflation, which is the general rate of increase in the prices of goods and services over the previous 12-month period, was a low 3.3%. In fact, this was below the lower end of BOJ's target range of 4 to 6% and the lowest it has been over 4 years. The 3.3%, while low, means that prices were generally higher than last year. This was largely caused by more expensive food items including meats, cereals, and fruits, particularly ripe bananas, oranges, watermelons, and dried coconuts, compared to a year earlier. Household rent was also above last year's levels. So too were the prices for cooked food sold by fast food restaurants and cook shops. Here's some good news though. Not all prices were higher. In particular, vegetable prices, electricity rates, and transport costs were all lower at July. This compared to what they were last year. In addition, the Information and Communication category of the Consumer Price Index, or CPI for short, that fell. Bear in mind too that the CPI is like a shopping basket filled with the goods and services that you usually buy. Now that you know the factors that influenced inflation in July 2025, it's now over to BJ. Today, he will let you know more of the story behind online banking transactions and BOJ's role in the national payment system.
How you do? We're still talking about the national payment system that allow money to move electronically. That involves debit and credit cards and online banking, which we covered already. We also touched on Multilink, which is a shared network allowing you to use cards at ABMs or for point-of-sale purchases at different merchants who sell goods and services. Remember that settlement is key for those transactions. By settlement, we mean the right people receiving the correct amount of money in a timely way. One for our settlement we mentioned is the Quick Real-Time Gross Settlement System, or RTGS, which is owned and operated by Bank of Jamaica. Now, let's look at another one called Automated Clearing House, or ACH. RTGS is best for large amounts of money and transactions you want to reach almost immediately. ACH, on the other hand, is for everyday transactions of $1 million or less that are not immediate. Fees may be applied to RTGS and ACH transactions. With ACH, throughout each day, they collect all the money for transfer. Then they process them together in batches and settle them to the intended accounts within 1 business day. ACH operations depend on some organizations working together. The main system is owned and operated by Automated Payments Limited, or APL, while another company, Jets Limited, runs the day-to-day operations. BOJ oversees the entire system to make sure everything runs right. So when next you do online banking or pay with your card, you know how the electronic payment system works. Not true? Next time.
Awesome information there, BJ. Thank you. And that's a wrap for Inflation Watch, looking at price movements at July 2025. Join us again next time when Bank of Jamaica will bring you another episode of Inflation Watch, where we track inflation and explore the factors influencing price changes in Jamaica. I'm Anna. Keep watching.